Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to explore the top 10 largest deserts in the world. Deserts come in all shapes and sizes, and while we often think of them as just vast stretches of sand, many are full of unique ecosystems, fascinating history, and ancient cultures. From the freezing cold of the Arctic to the scorching heat of the Sahara, each of these deserts has its own story to tell. Let's dive in and take a closer look at these incredible landscapes. Deserts cover about 1/3 of the Earth's land surface, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Some are hot and dry, others are cold and barren. Today, we're going to explore the top 10 largest deserts on Earth, and dive into a bit of their fascinating history. So grab some water, and let's take a journey across the most extreme landscapes on the planet. 1. The Antarctic Desert. At number 1, we have the Antarctic Desert, the largest desert on Earth. Stretching over 14 million square kilometers, it's not just cold, it's freezing. In fact, Antarctica is considered a polar desert because of its extremely low humidity. Despite being covered in ice, it receives very little precipitation. Historically, it was first reached by explorers like Roald Amundsen in 1911, who led the first successful expedition to the South Pole. Today, Antarctica is crucial to scientific research, especially concerning climate change and Earth's history. Next, the Arctic Desert, just slightly smaller than its southern counterpart. With an area of 13.7 million square kilometers, the Arctic is also a cold desert, dominated by ice and snow. Home to unique wildlife like polar bears and seals, this region has a rich history of indigenous cultures, such as the Inuit, and was a key area for exploration during the Age of Discovery. The Arctic remains an important region for global environmental studies, particularly due to its role in regulating the planet's climate. Moving to the third spot, we have the Sahara Desert, the largest hot desert in the world. Covering 9.2 million square kilometers, it stretches across North Africa and is famous for its golden sand dunes. Historically, the Sahara was not always as dry as it is now. Thousands of years ago, it had lakes, rivers, and even a more temperate climate. The Sahara's strategic location has made it a crossroads for ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians and Berbers, and it played a significant role in trade routes like the Trans-Saharan trade. Next, we come to the Arabian Desert, spanning 2.3 million square kilometers. Located on the Arabian Peninsula, this desert is home to some of the harshest environments on Earth. Ancient trade routes crossed through this region, including the famous incense route, and the desert is rich in cultural history, with its Bedouin tribes and iconic cities like Mecca and Medina. The discovery of oil beneath the Arabian Desert has completely transformed the region's economy in the modern era. Fifth on our list is the Kalahari Desert in southern Africa. Although not as dry as some deserts, its size of 900,000 square kilometers still makes it one of the largest. The Kalahari is home to a variety of life, from the desert-adapted elephants to the famous sand people, who have lived in the region for thousands of years. Historically, the Kalahari was crucial for trade routes in southern Africa, and its vast landscapes have inspired many explorers. At number 6, we find the Gobi Desert, spanning 1.3 million square kilometers across northern China and southern Mongolia. The Gobi is known for its extreme temperature fluctuations, with scorching summers and freezing winters. Historically, it was a major part of the Silk Road, the ancient trade route that connected China with the Mediterranean. The Gobi has been home to nomadic cultures for centuries, and its history is filled with ancient empires like the Mongol Empire. Down under in Australia, we find the Great Victoria Desert, covering 424,000 square kilometers. Named after Queen Victoria, this desert is part of Australia's arid outback. The Great Victoria Desert was a major challenge for European explorers in the 19th century, and many indigenous Australian groups have lived in this harsh landscape for thousands of years. It's an area rich in cultural heritage and remains one of Australia's most iconic deserts. Number 8 brings us to the Mojave Desert, located in the southwestern United States, covering 124,000 square kilometers. Known for its distinctive Joshua trees, the Mojave is famous for places like Death Valley, the hottest spot on Earth. The Mojave Desert has seen a mix of indigenous cultures and modern-day developments, including the rise of military bases and tourism. Its historical significance is tied to the expansion of the American West. Next, the Sonoran Desert, which spans parts of Arizona, California, and Mexico, covering 311,000 square kilometers. This desert is unique because of its rich biodiversity, home to the iconic saguaro cactus and a variety of wildlife. The Sonoran Desert has been an important area for indigenous cultures, including the Hohokam and the Yaqui people, and its modern history is intertwined with the growth of cities like Phoenix and Tucson. Finally, we have the Thar Desert, located in northern India and eastern Pakistan. Spanning 200,000 square kilometers, it is the most densely populated desert in the world. The Thar has a rich history of human habitation, with evidence of ancient settlements dating back thousands of years. It's a region where agriculture thrives in some areas, thanks to irrigation, and has been an important crossroads for trade and cultural exchange. Deserts may seem like barren landscapes, but they're far from empty. These vast, challenging places have shaped civilizations, inspired exploration, and are still full of mystery today. From the icy reaches of Antarctica to the scorching heat of the Sahara, deserts hold a special place in our world. Which desert do you find the most fascinating? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventure-packed journeys across the planet.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and share it with your friends. That encourages engagement nicely.